For Sunday the 9th of December 2018, welcome to a further update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania Channel, and the area of interest is the tropical North Queensland case ex-tropical cyclone Owen. However, we start off with an initial flood watch for coastal catchments between Cairns, and issued Saturday morning by the Bureau of Meteorology, with the level rises above the minor flood level are possible across the flood watch area during Sunday and early part of next week. Heavy rain associated with ex-tropical cyclone Owen is expected to continue. Now we have a brief look at the EPS tracker guidance on 05 for Owen. And at this point in time the Bureau has it tracking westward, but it's far too early to say what Owen is going to do. If it tracks over Cape York into the Gulf of Capricornia southern region, then percentages appear for development into a tropical cyclone. Now the Bureau of Meteorology has in place severe weather warning, heavy rainfall for the Herbert, Lower Burdekin, the Central Coast, including Whitsundays, parts of the North Tropical Coast, Tablelands, forecast districts. At 4 AM, ex-tropical cyclone Owen was located in the Coral Sea about 220 kilometres east-northeast of Cairns, and it's expected to continue to move west-southwest and approach the North Queensland coast late today. The system should then move further inland over the northern interior on Monday. 6-hourly rainfall totals in excess of 150 millimetres possible, and the heaviest rainfall is occurring between Bowen and Mackay. 108 millimetres recorded at Strathdickey near Proserpine, 6 hours to 3 AM. 165 millimetres of rain has fallen at Strathdickey since 9 AM Saturday. Locations that could be affected: Mackay, Proserpine, Collinsville, Hamilton Island, Bowen, Townsville, Palm Island, Inga, Lucinda, Cardwell, Tully, Innisfail, Mareeba. Bureau of Meteorology will update at 11 AM Eastern Time. Now we have a look at the life of the system up to a few hours ago. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre position hasn't really changed. They have it currently located 15.6 degrees south, 150 degrees east, about 256 nautical miles east-northeast of Cairns. Animated multispectral imagery shows a disorganised, partially exposed low-level circulation with deep convection sheared to the south. A 89 GHz microwave image shows an elongated low-level circulation with a small pocket of deep convection to the south. 05P is in an overall unfavourable environment with excellent poleward outflow, while sea surface temperatures are 28 to 29 Celsius. This is being offset with very high vertical wind shear trending at 30 knots, and that has been an issue for a few days now. Global models are in good agreement that the system will track southwest with slight intensification before tracking over land. Maximum sustained surface winds estimated at 25 to 30 knots. Minimum sea level pressure estimated around 1001 millibars. The Bureau of Meteorology has it about 994 millibars. The potential for the development of a significant tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours. It remains a medium. Now we have a look at the Typhoon Warning Centre's global position. There's 94B over in the Bay of Bengal and the remnants of ex-tropical cyclone Owen. Well, shortly we'll have a look at the latest NOAA floaters. However, the Bureau of Meteorology's tropical cyclone 3-day outlook for the Coral Sea updated 1500 hours Eastern Standard Time Saturday indicates that Owen was located over the Coral Sea 16.2 degrees south, 149.9 degrees east. This is old news now, east of Cooktown. The Bureau will update probably around 14:30 this afternoon. The system is not expected to redevelop into a tropical cyclone, but it's expected to approach the Queensland coast and produce strong to gale force winds, heavy rainfall about the tropical east coast. Now 98P was located 15.4 degrees south, 160.4 degrees east. The system may track westward into the far east of the eastern region on the weekend, but this is not expected to develop into a tropical cyclone. Percentages remain very low for the next 3 days. Sea surface temperatures are very healthy, 29-30 degrees Celsius. And the Bureau of Meteorology here in Queensland has updated their marine wind warning information. A gale warning remains in force for the Cairns Coast, along with a strong wind warning for Cooktown, Townsville, Mackay, Capricornia Coast. And for Monday, a strong wind warning will be in place for Cooktown, Cairns, Townsville and Mackay Coast. And a strong wind warning, Macquarie, Hunter and Sydney Coast. Upper level divergence where Owen is a very healthy 40 knots and invest 98P around 20 knots. The Bureau of Meteorology in New South Wales has cancelled their strong wind warning for Macquarie, Hunter, Batemans and Eden Coast. Wind shear. Red is unfavourable, yellow neutral, green favourable. There are no warnings in the state of Victoria, Tasmania. 850 millibar vorticity, and you can clearly see the ex-Owen. There's quite a bit of red and pinkish white. There are no warnings in place for the Northern Territory. And the total forecast of rain from the Bureau of Meteorology in Adelaide has cancelled the wind warning for the Spencer Gulf upper southeast coast. And from looking at the rainfall, you can definitely see where the activity is as the ex-Owen continues to track in towards the Queensland coast. With a sign and current observations, 1005 millibars, winds 35 kilometres an hour, gusting 46 or 19 knots, gusting 25. Holmes Reef, slightly to the west of Willis Island. Central pressures around 1002, 24 knots, gusting 28 knots. Cairns 1005.4 millibars, rainfall up to 1030, 5.6 millimeters, and they've got 8 knots, gusting 13. The Fiji Meteorological Service service chart, and you can see FS 98P and X Owen. We will continue to bring the latest information. And the latest on Owen is 16.5 degrees south, 147.8 degrees east. Winds 25 knots, central pressure 1004. Now we have a look at total precipitation, GFS model. Invest 98p is 25 knots, 1004 millibars. 99p is 15 knots. Central pressure is 1010 millibars. And we have a look at precipitation from 1 PM through to the same period tomorrow. An initial flood watch remains in place for coastal catchments between Cairns and Wollaston. Catchments that could be impacted: Mulgrave, Russell Rivers, the Johnson, Tully, Murray, Herbert Rivers. And the precipitation values at the bottom of the screen.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.